Live streaming is
Hi, everybody. Good morning. This is the second half of our writing block, and gonna wait about 40 seconds or something like that for everyone to come in who's going to join us. I hope you all had a great weekend. The weather was beautiful, not too hot, not too cold. It was just perfect when we got rid of the rain. What more can we ask? So it's always something to be thankful for. We are going to do the second part of our writing block, which is writing an introduction. We wrote a conclusion, worked on the middle details. Now we're working on maybe the most important part, which is introduction or hooking the reader. So, hi, everybody, again. We're going to talk about hooking the reader today by writing a really powerful introduction, hooking them, bringing them in, holding their interest. So, that's what I want to start with today. We're working on our introductions. Okay, you want to act crazy. I don't know why. That's interesting. Okay, so there we go. Hooking the reader, bringing them in, catching their attention so that what we are writing comes out the gate being something exciting. So here we go. The parts, that is so tiny, isn't it? But the parts of an introduction include a hook or a lead, a bridge, something in the middle, and then finally a thesis statement or our topic sentence. And for now, you are all going to just be writing topic sentences to tell what your passage is about. So let's take a look first at some essay hooks that grab readers' attention. So you want people to feel excited when they read your essay. And the most important to do is to write an attention grabbing hook. And it is a piece of writing at the beginning of your essay that engages your reading audience. And usually a hook is a sentence or a group of sentences that draw people into reading your essay. It sparks curiosity. You want whoever reads your essay to wonder what happens next. And this is also a way to make an introduction stand out. And if you want to see all the elements of great introductions, check out this post. Um, or you can just take a look. So, what we want to do, oops, sorry about that. So, what we want to do is take a look at these 10 types of essays hooks. And number one is the interesting question hook, right? Interesting question hook. You're going to ask a question that relates to your essay, and you may make sure that it's a question where the audience needs to read the essay to get the answer. Then you're going to have your strong statement hook, where you write a sentence or a group of sentences that make an assertive, strong claim about your topic and make sure that it connects to your thesis statement. Then you're going to do the fact statistic hook, some depending on what you're writing, right? And who your audience is. And you'll start with a true fact or a statistic about your topic. But you got to make sure that this comes from a credible source. And please be careful what you're citing. Okay. And then metaphor or simile hook, where you write a metaphor that makes a direct comparison between your topic and something else, or you're using a simile by adding like or as between this topic and something different. Story hook. You're going to begin your essay with a short story or an episode that connects to your writing topic. And make sure you can use this type of hook for that writing assignment. Now, if you're talking about technical writing, science, or math, that may not be the most appropriate hook. Then you have a description hook where you're writing a vivid description of a scene or setting that draws your readers into your writing. So you're going to have the description hook tie into the rest of your essay. And finally, a quotation hook where you begin your essay with a powerful, striking, or memorable quotation. quote the person's words directly. And you can have a quotation from a famous person, but it doesn't have to be. It can be someone in your circle. And make sure the quotation is relevant to your topic. Um, that's pretty much it. If you want more detail about each one of these hooks, it's there on the page. But let's take a look now at writing introductions. You knew that was coming, right? So there was 7 leads there, right? Here they only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let me change this to Google Docs so I can edit it. When you're ready. Okay. So most introductions have 3 parts: an intention getting a lead, a bridge or transition from the lead to the thesis, and the thesis statement. Okay. So a lead is important to an introduction. It captures the attention of the reader. An interesting lead is a hook that encourages the reader to read more. Sometimes, or many times, the lead does not seem to relate to the topic. And so the bridge serves as the point in connecting the lead to the topic and the statement. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Trying to do highlight, highlight. Oh no, I'm trying to do something else. Anyway, there are different types of leads. Facts, factoid gives your reader an interesting fact or piece of trivia. Personal story, the writer tells an anecdote or gives a personal opinion on another subject. Metaphor, the writer tells about an unrelated item that will be compared to the topic. You got that. Surprise statement, the writer gives a surprising opinion or startling idea. And then description, the writer paints a picture of a scene or event to put the reader in the setting. So here are 2 thesis statements. Write 2 different types of leads for each this thesis statement. And these are going to be your choice. But let's go over it together. Students should have study hall or activity time every day. Those are thesis statements. So you're going to start with a strong lead. I'm going to start with some facts. Students should have study hall or an activity every day. They should have study hall or activity time every day. Study hall is important for students to get reinforcement on lessons. Study hall helps students to get reinforcement on lessons. Study hall. What else can we say about study hall or an activity time? We talk about an activity time. Many students engage with physical activity more inside of school than outside. And so therefore, students should have activity time every day. That's another one, because what we want to do is tie it in to this lead, or this statement rather. What can we say? Activity time is an opportunity for students to have physical activity. Physical activity. The greater the physical activity, the lower chance of obesity, right? And so study hall is a chance, or a gym is a chance for students to have that activity every day. Students have been shown to be overweight from lack of activity, and then you would come in with your thesis statement, right? Students, so let's start. Students need more physical activity, good mental and physical health. Yeah. Students need more physical activity for good mental and physical health. Um, I put that up there as a factoid, semi fact. Studies show, and then you could find that information. Studies show more physical activity, increased physical activity is good for their mental health and physical well being, right? And physical well being, because I've already said physical once. Um, Studies need more physical activity for good mental and overall well being. Try not to be repetitive. And this is studies show, I would put that studies show students need more physical activity mental, for overall mental, for good mental and overall well being. I'm in the fog today. Maybe I didn't need that many days off. That's not true. Okay, we'll call that a factoid, right? Because then I'm going to cite the information from the studies. I have to, since I'm setting this up as a fact. That would be my bridge, correct? How I'm leading to that. Okay, and then next, grades in school should be abolished. Okay, so um, we could say numbers, grades don't really show progress, the current level the student is on. They don't really show. They're too subjective. Um, the time for grades has come and gone. All right. Yeah. The time for grades should has come and gone. And then then they're having that say that why? Okay, so is this a description? No. Factoid, surprise statement, or startling idea, description, metaphor. What is that? It's kind of is it a startling idea? Maybe something catches them by surprise, perhaps. Um, you think it could also be a description of the times. You could use it as you could do that as well. So we could surprise statement or descriptive. Let's look at some more. Oh, that's all we have. Um, but you could really come out with your thesis statement, your main idea, your topic sentence, right? And then you're going to come up with an interesting um, lead or introduction to draw them in. So that's all there is for this one. We'll work more about on that as we work on putting together complete essays. So we have worked on the end and the supporting details, introductions. We're going to see how all of that comes together. And I don't know if you've been made aware of this yet, but we are going to be having live classes coming in June, and we'll really be able to put good attention into writing essays, becoming very strong writers so that you can do well on these exams. So I know this sometimes is a little boring, it's a little tedious, and we're not really being able to practice the way we need to, but just hang on, it's going to be better very soon. So I hope to see you all in just a few minutes for science. Take care.